What's going on, everyone? It's me, your favorite science experiment, also known as ArmedAG, and I'm back with another video. But as always, before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. And if you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. It's free and it'll majorly help me out. Think of it like a good deed, if you will. Now, I decided to play the finals today because it's been a while, so I thought I would just hop back into the finals, and yeah. I guess today I'm just going to be relaxing and just, yeah, having fun, I guess. Sorry if I sound upset. Something happened at work yesterday, and it just kind of upset me, so I'm trying my best to be positive, but I don't know. What should I talk about? I don't really know what to talk about. I guess work yesterday was interesting. Okay, well, just said estimated time 1 minute, so I'll just cut to when I'm in the lobby. Okay, there we go. Finally, I'm gonna cut this part out, but I actually had to like get off the game and get back on because it wouldn't load me into a game. So about my day at work today, it started off good. It was really interesting, I will say that, because I got to train someone new, because they actually worked at the store I worked at before, but they worked in a different department, and then they left for college. Either that or to go work somewhere else, I don't know. But then they came back because yeah, I don't know why they came back. They just did. Anyways, he never worked at a cash on a cash register at our store before. So I was busy training him. Jeez, so sorry, guys. Someone came up with WIC, and now in case you don't know what WIC is, it's basically for like low income people with kids. So this person came over with WIC, and they got the wrong milk. So, and it took us like a legit like 3 to 5 minutes just to get this sorted out before we finally realized that we would have to re-ring this person all the way up. I mean, like re-ring all these person. We would have to re-ring all this person's groceries. Jeez, I can't talk.
You said it. Pride's on the line, and neither team is going to back down easily.
And then there was something else that I forgot. There was something else that happened that I forgot. I can't remember what it was. Hey, this was all within like the first hour of my shift. But there was something else, like I said, that I forgot about. I can't remember what it was, but it took like it legit took the same amount of time as the WIC thing. And then after that, my boss. This part doesn't really suck. I mean, it sort of does, but I'll explain why here in a minute. So, my boss so I was supposed to get off at 7:30 last night, and then my boss asked me to stay a few extra minutes because right as I was like literally a few minutes before I was supposed to get off. So I was supposed to get off at 7:30, and at 7:27, my boss tells the person at self-checkout to go on break, and then that I would watch self-checkout while this person was on break. So I just tried to stay a few extra minutes, and like I said, this part doesn't really suck. It is what it is. But what happened after is the part that sucks. After, there was this kid. I don't want to invade his privacy or anything like that, so I'm just going to keep his name to myself. There was this person that met me. Okay, so basically in my store, you have the main part where all the cashiers work, and then like next to that, there's its own separate room where we call it the to-go section. And basically what you can do is you can request people to, like, people that work in to-go to buy all your groceries, and then when all you have to do is drive up to the parking lot, and then they'll take the groceries out to your car for you. And so I was in the to-go section because there's a cooler back there, a walk-in cooler, and my boss was like, hey, why don't you go ahead and grab some drinks from back there on your way out? I guess because I did like a good job that day or whatever. Or I guess because I stayed a few extra minutes, so I was like, okay. So I went back to the to-go cooler to grab some drinks, some Diet Cokes, because there was like sodas back there, a lot of them. And then while I was back there, there was this kid this person that I work with, and he was my friend. And I don't know what happened. I don't know why he said this, but he was just like, I do know why. He explained it to me. He was like, I want to stop being friends with you. I think that we should stop being friends. I was like, okay. And then I said, why? And he was like, oh, well, you said a lot of weird stuff. I will admit, I did say some weird stuff that I probably shouldn't have said. I did mess up. I'll admit that much. But then I told him, I was like, hey, I know a while ago, I was like, hey, I don't know what. This was like before, a few months ago, I was like, hey, I don't know. Shoot, I can't speak. A few months ago, I was like, hey, I know why you don't like hanging out with me. It's because I say all this weird stuff, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I'll stop saying that. He was like, okay. And so I did stop saying that. So he was like, you said a lot of, so yesterday, he was like, you said a lot of weird stuff in the past. And I was like, yeah, I did, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, whoa, and then you took me to that weird store. It's a store called Where You Been, in case you don't know what Where You Been is. It's like a store for people that didn't want their orders, so they returned them. Like, they returned their orders and stuff that they bought online because they didn't want them. And so instead of like putting them back in stock on the online store, or whatever you want to call it, they just put them in Where You Been. And then you can just go pick them up there, like for like anyone who wants them. And so he was like, well, and then after all that weird stuff you said, you took me to Where You Been, which I thought was really weird. And so that was where I drew the line. So I don't want to be friends anymore. That's pretty much what he said. And so I just said okay. And then after that, I texted him. I was like, sorry, someone just texted me and I got a notification about it on my computer. So I was just like, okay. So I was just like, okay, blah, blah, blah. And then I said, just leave, because who wants to be told by their friend that they don't want to be friends anymore? And of course, so that's why I'm in a bad mood right now, is because yesterday someone that I thought was my friend just straight went up to me and said, I don't want to be friends anymore. Which sucked ass. It hurt, and it still does. Moral of the story is, don't say weird things, and don't take your friend to a weird store, because then they might not want to be friends with you anymore. Like I said, I probably shouldn't have said all those weird things. It wasn't even necessarily weird things. It was just inappropriate jokes that he didn't like. Like, because I'm like, behind the scenes, I'm like, I like to say a lot of inappropriate and dark humor jokes, because that's just who I am. I mean, I don't say that on YouTube because I know people will get offended, and I know that the YouTube algorithm will not like that, and neither will the people that work at YouTube headquarters. So I don't say that kind of stuff on camera. But like I said, behind the scenes, I like telling dark humor jokes, and I like saying inappropriate and dark humor jokes. But he was like, yeah, you said all those weird inappropriate jokes, and you took me to that weird store, so I don't want to be friends with you anymore. And like I said, I just said okay, and then I left. And then after that, I texted him, and after I got into my car, I said, hey man, I'm sorry. And then he texted me, and I haven't read it since then because I don't really care. I mean, I do care, but if he wants to stop being friends, then I don't want to hear what he has to say. That's all I care about, is that he wants to stop being friends. And this kid was kind of like a brother to, well, I shouldn't say kid, because he's only like a couple years younger than me, but he was kind of like a brother to me. So for him to say that he doesn't want to be friends anymore, it just really hurt. But anyways, sorry for trauma dumping, guys. I know you guys don't come here for that. I just thought I would tell you about my day at work, and that was part of my day at work, so. Where am I getting shot from? Oh my gosh, why did I just jump so high? Yeah, okay, I don't even know what I expected. please, please stop. My asshole can only take so much pounding. Jeez, I can't speak. I can't even tell a joke correctly. Jeez. There we go. Son of a... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're probably going to lose this match, and then after this, I'm going to end the video. Where's everyone at? Nope. Okay. That was close. Luckily, they were low as well. Oh, they're on the roof.
Momentum shifting constantly.
Jeez. I don't know if I'll ever stay late again because of what happened. Because at my job, they ask me to stay late pretty regularly because we don't have a lot of employees there. Because our store sucks ass to work at. So they'll take whatever help they can get. And I'm not joking. Like, one of my best friend, E-Quick, also known as Eric, you might know him for my Minecraft series, as well as some of my Phasmophobia and Deceit 2 videos. He cussed out our boss, one of our bosses, a few times. He still works there. Because like I said, my store sucks ass to work at, so they take whatever help they can get. Plus, I also think that jeez, I was still up. Plus, the boss that he cussed at, I think they give him Eric a pass because the boss that he cusses at, cussed out pretty regularly. It's kind of a douchebag and everyone knows it. So, I think they just kind of just turned the other cheek. Wow. Okay, I actually did not expect us to win that. But now it's match point. Next person wins. Oh, they have the high ground. I have the high ground. I don't even know what just happened. Well, I mean, I do. I just got killed. But you guys don't understand. You guys get the point. But I don't know if I'll ever stay late again because of what just happened. I might not. I don't know. If my boss tells me to stay late today, I'm gonna be like, dream on. And then when she asks why, because my boss, most people have a problem with her, but I don't. Me and her, we're actually pretty cool. But if he asks why, I'm gonna be like, well, you see. So and so said this about me, so I just don't want to stay late anymore because I had a bad experience yesterday when I stayed late. Yeah, but anyways, most people have a problem with my boss because she's like one of those kinds of people. It depends on what kind of mood she's in. Will depend on how well your experience goes with her. But like I said, me and her were pretty cool, so I normally don't have a bad experience with her no matter what kind of mood she's in. Oh, they gassed me. What is that? Since when do they have heal balls or whatever this is? That must be new because right before right before I started recording this video, there was actually an update for this game. Yeah, I think they're gonna win this. I can't see shit. Okay. Okay. I actually wasn't planning on recording today because I'm still upset about what that kid said, what that person from yesterday said. I don't want to call him my friend anymore because he said that we weren't, because he said that he didn't want to be friends anymore, and I'm gonna respect him for that. I'm gonna respect his wishes, even though he can be a douche sometimes. Yeah. So I don't want to say my friend because technically we're not friends anymore. So that person from yesterday, I wasn't going to record because what they said still upsets me right now. So that's actually what I was talking about at the beginning of the video when I said I'm sorry if I sound upset. Yeah, I was going to die if I stayed. Oh, I still died anyways. GG's in the chat.
The big splash made waves, capturing the win with bold plays and energetic force in this team deathmatch.
Okay. Anyways, that's where I'm going to end this video. So remember, if you liked what you saw, please consider liking and subscribing. It's free and it will majorly help me out. Thank you for like a good deed, if you will. Anyways, until next time, goodbye.